Greetings fellow YouTube viewers, it's time for another compendium video.
Today we will be talking about bonding. For this, I will be using an analogy. In this analogy, the house represents an atom. It could be hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, any kind of atom. The yellow person represents a proton, a particle in the nucleus that has positive charge. And all the cars represent electrons. So, we will be using this analogy in order to explain bonding between atoms. Here, we can see hydrogen. How do we know it's hydrogen? Because its atomic number is 1. That means there's one proton, or one person, living in this house. So Hydrogen Manor has one person living inside. It's a very small, snug house with a little garage, and one person lives inside it. The garage has enough space for 2 people. The reason why is because the way that the houses are built, the way that atoms work, is that small atoms with less than 2 people living inside them, shall we say, less than 2 protons, have enough space for 2 electrons in their first shell. What is shells? Shell is like a garage, okay? So this is a small house made for 1 person, and it has space for 2 cars. Now, this person earns a certain amount of salary. This person doesn't have to spend any amount of money on food, water, rent for the house. All the money that he has is in his bank account. That is his positive charge. So this person, this proton, has a charge of +1. And with this charge, he can afford to buy 1 car. So he can afford to buy this really cool looking blue car. His garage though has enough space for 2 cars. And he's like, I wish I had another car. Now this person really wants another car. So he looks for other people who could help him. So as you know, there's more than one atom in the universe. So next door to this dude lives another hydrogen. And he goes up to the other neighbor and he's like, hydrogen. Ha, get it, hydrogen. Okay, never mind. So he goes up to the other neighbor and he's like, hey, how are you? And the neighbor is like, yeah, I'm good. But there's one problem. He's like, what? Well, you see my garage, I have enough space for another car, but I don't have enough money to buy another car. And he's like, really? I have the exact same problem, because they're both hydrogens. So then they come up with an idea. This person has a red car, and that person has a blue car. So one says, how about we both pool our money together, so we have double the amount of money, and then we'll be able to buy double the cars. He's like, okay, sure. And so they say, I'll use both the cars half the time, so my garage will look like it's full, and then the other half time, what you can do is you can use the 2 cars. And they're both happy that way. So they form what is called a covalent bond. So these 2 hydrogens are really happy right now because they both are able to fill their garages. Even though it's only for a short amount of time, they're both able to fill both their garages, and so they form what is called a covalent bond. And so they move their houses really close together. And they all lived happily ever after. In the next video, we will be talking about ionic bonds and metallic bonds.